What it is, what it do, man. You already know what it is. There's a lot of dumb criminals out here. A lot of stupid criminals out there. So that's why today I'm going to bring y'all some of the dumbest criminals, some of the weirdest, craziest criminals getting caught on camera live, man. I'm not even going to waste y'all time. Let's get into it, man. Y'all know y'all done fucked up, right? Hit that like.
They're small-scale efforts with a crew looking to make it big and go home, not hold up a whole bank in a grand display. However, some of these robberies are anything but routine. In fact, they're sometimes downright disturbing. Today we have some of those clips, some of the worst, most terrifying robberies the internet has to offer. There were witnesses in some cases and injuries in others, but in all of these clips, something really went wrong. You'll want to stick around and see what we have in store today. ATM robbery caught on camera. These men really thought that they'd gotten away with their heist. In the dead of night, they hooked up their truck to an ATM and used the car to bust it open. It worked, but only for a while. As the men escaped the scene of the crime, they likely had no clue that they were being recorded and documented and would soon be hauled off.
So these guys is really serious. You robbing an ATM, so you think the ATM don't got no camera? Wow, come on, bro.
To be held accountable. The rest of the clip is the resulting fallout of that behavior. The near immediate arrest by quick-acting police officers from Orange County. There isn't much to this clip, except for their arrest, but it just goes to show that even when you think you're getting out scot-free, you can't account for everything. Armed robbery outside bank. Those little mirrors in front of the ATM are definitely for your safety. Honestly, whether in the middle of the night or the light of day, you need to stay aware of your surroundings and be prepared. When the armed assailant approached him, the 57-year-old man didn't see it coming. With a gun pointed at your back, would you act any differently? The chilling surveillance video catches the incident as the man in the black hoodie rounds up behind the unsuspecting victim, right as he puts his card into the ATM. You can see the gunman dictating just how much money he needs to take out and give him. All of this could have been avoided if he'd just been aware of what was going on behind him. What do you think? Could this have been avoided, or would it have been...
Could this be avoided? Shit, that shit cannot be avoided. Crept up on your back with the gun on your back and all that. Only thing that's being avoided, man, you better give that money or you gonna die. Leave that comment down there. Let me know what y'all think about that. Anything be avoided? What? But this dude is a...
Too late already. Laundromat rushed by armed assailants. Small businesses are always at risk of a robbery, especially ones that deal in cash. This laundromat is no exception in its location in South Memphis. Two men make their way quickly into this Ojoy laundromat, armed as they rush into the place. There was only one person on shift that night, as two men covered from head to toe came rushing into the location with their guns drawn. One of them seemed to be packing serious heat. A rifle, of all things. The actual clip is short, but you can only imagine the terror of knowing your shift is not going to go quite as you planned. In fact, this would be...
Them boys was packing some serious heat. Boys came heavy in that bitch. In a laundromat? Damn. Memphis ain't playing.
Truly excellent reason to go ahead and find yourself a new job. At least most people might consider it at this point. Mid-haircut barber robbery. Maybe an unconventional location, but this barber was subject to a robbery in the middle of the day. Unsuspecting, the man is able to walk in unannounced. He begins showing off his weapon, threatening the barber, and has him throw everything of value into a plastic bag. The barber is as compliant as he can be, giving him what looks like his wallet and everything else in sight. Just moments before he makes his escape, the barber makes a grab at him. He grabs something right at the end that maybe the man didn't want to lose. In all, he manages to get away with approximately $30,000 worth of stolen goods and money, running off into the Bronx.
Hold the fuck up, hold the fuck up. This guy who came up in there, this guy looked like he's scary. He's already scary. He looked like he's scary. He looked like he don't even want to pull that thing. And this dude is just laying in the chair like, yo. And this guy got away with 30 G's. Oh man, yo, y'all barbershops is making that type of money out there, B? Let me know what y'all think about that. Wow.
Streets. I'm not sure if you'd continue your haircut at that point of the day or call it a day. In fact, shut the whole store down at that point, maybe. Not sure I'd be comfortable continuing, not to mention what he might have stolen. If he also stole the client's wallet? Could he even pay for a haircut? That would be a brilliant inside job. Ring camera catches mugging. When you're going home, your defenses might be a little down. This man in particular doesn't seem to know anything is coming. The video opens up as the ring camera catches a man and two women embracing at what is likely the end of their night. Suddenly, from behind the cars, a man comes in. He waves his gun around, threatening them with it as he demands their money, wallet, and more. Nobody seemed to get hurt, and hopefully they could call for help soon after, or at least support after what they'd been through. Surveillance catches armed burglars.
Hold up. That shit just went by so quick. That's one of them things you just coming from the party, like, all right, give everything up. Give it up or you're gonna die. Get down and lay down. Wow.
Some people don't like having surveillance cameras in their home. However, in this case, they caught what a pretty thorough break-in by a few people was, and probably were saved by this footage to begin with. How else could you prove a bunch of men smashed in your door after jumping over a fence? The man who was burglarized had had this happen before, learning from his first experience and covering his property in surveillance.
I already had a break-in 2 months ago. I was already kind of hyper-vigilant about it.
The men used a rock, breaking into the house with a rock and spending roughly 3 minutes stealing from the homeowner. A jewelry box, a laptop, and a few other items later, he's not sure what to do next.
Makes you wonder if they're watching, monitoring, and it's kind of stalking. I don't.
Damn, these niggas went in there, took some laptops and shit, few monitors, face all on the camera. Damn, what's up with these dudes, man?
I don't know.
Clearly this is a pattern of behavior, and even a gated community like this isn't safe. CCTV catches daylight burglary. Burglars are sometimes brazen with their acts. These two men felt confident enough, armed with a crowbar, to pop off the window and break into this small residence without even the cover of night. We can see the man begins working off the window frame, careful not to break the window, before stopping himself to just go ahead and make sure no one was watching. Slowly he scans the area, seemingly having heard something, before his accomplice comes up through the side. The two of them work their tools to pop off the window frame, slow and steady. If they move too quickly, they might make too much noise or break the glass altogether. It takes roughly 2 minutes for them to get the window pried open enough to make their way into the building.
Yo, all these dudes I'm seeing that's on these cameras, these guys got no mask. And these niggas is acting like there's no cameras around. Like, oh my God. Man, leave me the comments down there, man. I know y'all done fucked up, right? Shit.
In a smooth movement, the burglar hoists themselves up and through the window. Imagine being the neighbors at home when all of this is happening. But chances are no one even caught on. It was so quiet, so smooth, they probably would have gotten away with it. Robbed twice in one night. You don't need a weapon if you have a massive truck that works just the same. This liquor store was rammed into by a burglar's Hummer. They broke in, planning to steal an ATM. However, it was bolted into the ground, so they had to take less traditional means to make it happen. They smashed into the side again until they believed it was dislodged, using a chain to no avail. However, they were able to break it apart.
Yo, you guys watch too much Friday, man. No, is it not Friday? Too much Barbershop. When the boys are trying to steal an ATM? Oh, Lord.
After a few attempts, the suspects got away, along with another burglary soon after. Upon watching security cameras, they found that a second robber made their way into the busted side of the building, then went through the insides. Hopefully the owner's insurance was going to cover it, because as far as losses go, this was a big one.
Man, that's it, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Comment, because these guys is crazy. I told you some crazy robberies, man. I gotta smoke a blunt to this one. Wow.